Hi everyone, I hope you all doing really great. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Stack Learning. So today I had a very good session starts on this Gen AI coding session. This is the third session which I'm doing for the practical examples. So today we will dive into the topic where we can dynamically switch between the models, like moving from one model to another, like text to image to the video models, right? So this is extremely useful if you are building the tools that needs different capabilities like generating code, answering questions, or creating images. Okay, so today I'll be showing you all basically 5 different ways of how we can switch the models in Python with Azure OpenAI SDK. Okay, so let's first start with the first method, that is switch with the variables. Okay, so I'll just create one file called model switch.py. Okay, and here I'll just go ahead and I'll be using the Python SDK here, OpenAI SDK, to connect to an Azure OpenAI. So from OpenAI import Azure OpenAI. Okay, and we will have import OS, that is for environment. Or I have all the endpoints and keys set up in the environment, so I'll just uh, use the .env to load them. Okay, then I'll load env. Okay, now we have this. Now here what we will do here is just switch this one variable. Okay, so I'll just give model name equal to, so I have the model name mentioned in the uh, my environment variable as Azure OpenAI deployment. Okay, there here you can set whatever you want. It's like a standard way of setting it up: GPT-4 or GPT-3.5, right? Anything, or image models, right? Okay, so this is how you will assign it. Then I'll create a client equal to Azure OpenAI off. Then I'll give API version. Even that also have set it up in the environment variable. So I'll just give Azure, just a second, it's not dot, Azure OpenAI version. Okay, then I have to pass the Azure endpoint, which is equal to os dot get env of Azure OpenAI endpoint. Okay, then I'll have to pass the keys. Okay, this is a standard way of setting up the models. Okay, so let me put os dot get env of Azure OpenAI key. Okay, so now we have the client. Next, let's put like client dot chat dot. So the previous sessions I have given different ways of um calling the Azure OpenAI, either by using the SDK or any other APIs, right? OpenAI APIs. So you can go to those sessions and check on it if you want to get rid of this. If you don't want to use the SDK. Okay, so we will have user, then I'll have content, which will be hello. Okay, then I'll set it up the normal other parameters like max, tokens, is equal to 4096. I'll set it up. Then temperature equal to, that is for full high randomness. Okay, then I will put model equal to model name. This is where I have set the variables, correct? So now I will try to print that. Okay, response dot choices of 0. This is how we access the responses. Okay, content. This is the first way of getting the basic way of handling the uh, model switch. Okay, so let me run this Python model switch.py. Looks like I have some error. Completions.create. Temperature, I always get spelling mistake of there. Okay, let me, okay, just again. Temperature. Let me rerun it again. Yeah, you saw that it has given you the how can I assist you today. This is one of the way you can handle uh, the simple way of handling the one way of handling the switching the models. Okay. Okay, so now let's see how do we you can use has a reusable function with engine parameter. Okay, so this all will remain same for us. Okay, only change we will do here is we will create a we'll create a function. Okay, instead of just doing this way, we will create chat with model, and then this model name will come dynamically. Okay, and then the user also will be coming dynamically. So I will just tap this. So here we have client chat completions, then yeah, then we will have this will be the, instead of putting like this, I'll just put like prompt. Okay, prompt, then model name. This is what it is coming from the function. Okay, and what I'll be returning, I'll be returning this. So I'll just remove all these, and I'll just return the response. Okay, now how I will use, I will be just calling print chat with model, then I will put GPT-3.5 turbo. Okay, and then I'll say hello. This is how we can pass it dynamically, right? So let's see how it's working. Right, this one I'll go ahead and comment it. Okay, now assume in my Azure instance I don't have any other model apart from 33.5. So I'll just try to give here GPT-4. Okay, I don't have those. Okay, so now you can see it responds for the first one, but for the second one it will give you deployment not found. Okay, let's see. You can see it for the first one it responded, but for the second one it says deployment not found. Okay, so this is how the reusable way we can access the models. Okay. Okay, so now let's see the third method on how to use that router with dictionary. Okay, so here what changes we will do here is let me create a model list. Okay, models equal to, then I'll give different types of models. So first I'll give fast, and I'll give GPT 35 turbo, then I'll give smart, this because this GPT-4 is smart models, right? Then I'll give GPT-4. Then if you have any image models, right, then give the image, and then give the image model name. For example, I just gave DALL. Okay, right? So this is how we will create one model list. Okay, now dynamically switching the models, right? So I'll create another function called get model name. Okay, then I'll put model key, right? And then what I'll do, return models, whatever the list I have created, get of model key. And if there is no model key is given, then you use the GPT turbo as the default one. Okay, now here what I'll do here is I'll just put model name equal to get model name of, I'll just put like, okay, I want fast model, right? um, so it will pull the fast model. And then I think we can just put the model name here, right? And that model name goes there. So I'll just remove this. Okay, we don't need this, or I'll just comment this for now. And we'll see how this is responding. Yeah, so assume now if I'm going to put smart, right, it will throw deployment not found. See, goodness, the deployment is not there for GPT-4. There is no deployment in my instance. Okay, this is how you can use the routing mechanism with the model definitions. Okay, so now let's see how do you ask user to give a choice, right? We will ask user to provide a choice of the which model you want to select. So now what I'll do is, here the list of models are there. So now let me ask, select a model which could be fast, smart, image. Okay, okay, I'll just ask for this. Then what I'll do, choice equal to input of, this is where user will be waiting for the user input, model choice. Once users shares that, right, this will be remaining same, model key, model get, model key, and this will remain same. Model name is equal to of, instead of hard coding this, I'll just put choice. Okay, now since assume if I have now in my case, it is, I just have the function just to handle the chat models, right? Assume user select image dynamically, right? So I should have an option with the switch, how I have to handle it, correct? So what I'll do here is, I'll just do if choice equal to image, right? If choice equal to image, then we will put response equal to client dot images dot generate of prompt equal to we can just say sunset for now. Okay, then sunset for now, and number of variations you just need one, and then size you just need 512 512 x, so 512. Okay, so then we will print it, print response dot data of 0 dot ur. Okay, this is about my image model. So now if I have to just check for voice or maybe the other textual models, right? Or for any other apart from the image, since I have given only the image, let's handle only for the image. Okay, I don't need a function now, so I'll just go back and I'll just say else if, else, basically else, because anything else you handle with this, right? And we can just say hello. Okay, and then model name is this one, right? So then this will return, it will print. I'll just print it. Okay, okay, so let me just comment this as well, and let's print it. Let's run it. So it's asking for a model. So what I'll do here is I have fast as GPT-4 or 3, right? So I'll just put fast. See, it has given you. But what if I put smart? It may throw error. Even for image, because I don't have it, right? So that is how it works. Okay, when we have to handle it with a giving an option for the user. Okay, okay, now let's see how to handle the multimodal auto switch based on the task type, right? If we have a certain task, how we can handle those, right? So in that case, what I'll do here is I'll just go ahead and comment this for now. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, then even this is also not required. Okay, let me comment this also not required. So I just need this. So let me just put it back down. So what I'll do is I'll just create a function called model, which will have a what task it's going to perform and what is the prompt, user prompt. Okay, we'll pick it dynamically. Then if task equal to chat, right, then we will return with this response. Okay, let me just take this entire thing. Okay, then I'll say return role. Instead of this, I'll put prompt. Okay, and then I will have model name. I'll just hardcode because I'm not giving any way right now dynamically. Okay, based on the task I'm doing it, right? Then once it is done, I will be doing choices of 0 dot message dot content. Okay, now let's see else if task equal to image, right? So what I'll do, return uh, client dot images dot uh, generate of, we have prompt equal to prompt, then we will have number of variations as 1, then we will have size equal to 512 into 512, then we have data 0 dot URL. Okay, this is how you go with the functions. Okay, now let's try to call this print. I'll put call model of chat, hello, right? This is what I just want to call. Okay, now let's run. Okay, sounds good. It is working. Now if I want an image, right, so I have to just pass robot, because it doesn't have those image model uh, deployed yet, right? That is what is giving error. Okay, this is all about the fifth way of how do you handle based on the task. Okay, so now we are end of this session where you have seen multiple ways of dynamically switching the models in your Python code using Azure OpenAI. Whether you're working on image generations or text generations or voice, right? You can use this approach to handle it, the dynamic switch. This approach basically gives you full flexibility to build smarter multi-purpose AI application that actually adapt to the different tasks. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like. Please keep watching, supporting me. If you have any specific questions, please do put it in here in the comment box. Thank you all.